This is what it looks like to get you to question basic concepts of value. Now, the JLabs Go Air Pop does not come with active noise cancelling. Nor does it come with transparency modes. Heck, it doesn't even come with an app. But it does come in a tiny little box that is completely recyclable. Inside, you'll find the case, the earbuds, and a quick start guide, and that's it. Less manuals means less paper. That's a good thing. Also, that quick start guide might be the most beautifully designed quick start guide ever. It is so simple, clear, well illustrated, and to the point that, frankly, I think everyone should be taking notes. Now, the case itself is clearly made of cheap plastic, but it is so small and slim that this might be the most pocketable case I have ever used. Inside, you'll find some of the smallest earbuds held by some of the most strong magnets ever. But this size of earbud combined with a claimed IPX4 rating makes for possibly one of the most comfortable wearing experiences amongst the plethora of sizes and shapes available in the market today. But did you notice something about that case? There's no charging points anywhere, and that's because the JLabs Go Air Pro have a little party trick tucked away underneath. That's right, it comes with its own charging cable permanently attached. Now, this is a fantastic little design choice because it means that you'll never ever have to worry about that charging cable again. Now, the Go Air Pop might not come with an app, but they do come with touch controls that include all the control you'll ever need, including support for your flavor of AI-based voice assistant. Now, music controls are specific to each earbud, but phone call controls are in fact available on both, and yes, you can use each earbud by itself. Another wonderful surprise is that despite the lack of an app, the Go Air Pop actually comes with 3 EQ settings. More on that in just a minute. Now, the earbuds give you 7 to 8 hours of battery life on a single charge, and the case has enough charge for another 24 hours worth of playing time, meaning the Go Air Pop will effortlessly take you from a sunrise to sunrise music marathon if you wish. Although it must be mentioned, it takes 2 hours or so to charge the earbuds from 0 to 100. There's no quick charge here. As for sound quality,
this is the JLab Air Go Pop thing. Anyway, not quiet conditions, right next to a road, a lot of traffic, and next to this delightful dog park, lots of dogs around, gotta love it. This is what it sounds like with a little bit of noise. So here's the thing, would you rather watch footage of dogs or would you rather watch footage of me while I talk about this?
now, it says on the website that it supports only SBC, but on my phone, for some reason, it defaulted to AAC. This was confusing, but the sound was definitely not. There's a clear lack of detail across the frequency range, especially in the low end, but somehow the bass, despite its lack of resolution, is seemingly well controlled, while the mids don't sound all that recessed. And the highs, they never really get harsh, let alone sibilant. Now, the 3 EQ settings that you can choose with a triple tap on either ear are JLabs Signature, Flat, and Bass Boosted. And to my ears, while Flat did even out the bass, it definitely seemed a little treble forward. In my opinion, the Signature sound actually did sound the best. And while the Go Pop Air pretty much fails on a lot of technicalities, I'm not even going to start talking about soundstage and imaging and all those things. There's simply no point. I will say that the mid-range did surprise me. Vocals, guitars, generally instruments did sound pretty nice. And while the bass didn't have much detail, it certainly seemed punchy enough to add to the mix. Now, it is worth mentioning that the Go Air Pop seems to be fairly receptive to external EQ. For me, that meant using a third-party app and bringing up those lower mids a little bit so that male vocals and guitars alike sound just a little more present in the mix. And if I'm being honest, yes, it doesn't sound amazing, but it sounds surprisingly decent for what it is. But that begs the question, if it doesn't sound that great, it doesn't come with active noise cancelling or transparency modes or even an app that goes with it, how is this device great in any way? Well, it's simple. It's because you get all this for $20. Now think about that. For $20, you get earbuds and case that are the most comfortable both in pocketability and in-ear usage. You get touch controls that work. You get the ability to use either earbud at a time. You get a decent battery life, and you get an IPX4 rating, meaning this Bluetooth earbud actually does everything a Bluetooth earbud is meant to do, and it sounds surprisingly good for its price point. And you know what? It's not even that it's just $20. It's the fact that the Go Air Pro does one thing above all else, and that is make you question the value for your money. If you can get all of this for $20, what are you getting for the premium that you're paying for so many other earbuds? I'm not saying they're not worth it, but this is the sort of value proposition that gets you to think. And I'm willing to bet that for a lot of people, this is plenty Bluetooth earbud, and it doesn't cost an arm and a leg. And that is why the JLabs Go Air Pop is actually pretty damn awesome. While you're thinking about all that, maybe think about subscribing, because I'll see you in the next one. Stay happy, stay peaceful, stay colorful. Namaste.